For this week's principle, we're going to check on a technique that occurs in Heian Godan and Basai Dai and loads of other kata. It's the mikazukigeri, the crescent moon kick. And in the kata it's often shown coming up to a hand. So you'll have someone sat down nice and deep and then they bring their foot to their hand and follow it with mawashi empi or other techniques. And the issue is going to be why the foot comes to the hand. And the point I'm always going to come back to is that for an application you're never going to make the M position. You're going to make contact with the opponent's body part way through the move. So then all you've got to do is put the move into a context. So if we're in here and I'm going, I don't want to fight, and the big hook comes in, then I might be here, and that might be the haiwanuki, the haishu that stops the punch. Or it might be that I slide in a bit and we use the haishu, the haiwan to cap the head this way. But then I'm not going to take my foot up there. Right? If you do, well done, but the chances are that if I lift my leg above my belt, I'm going to be completely off balance and then there's going to be trouble. So from here, what I'm doing is bringing my foot towards my hand, and depending on what angle I get on the opponent's body depends on what it's going to contact. Usually, I'm going to get a strike to the outside thigh. Could be that we come in here and we take the inside thigh. Could be that we're already involved in all this and all I do is spin him through here and we take the legs this way. Sole of the foot in performance, broad surface, it's a slap, heel for application, and of course the outside of the technique means that it could also be the toes just used a different way. If we can abandon the idea that the style of the kata performance is the key and instead look at the nature of the movement, then what you get is that it could be the sole of the foot, or it could be the heel, or it could be the ball of the foot. They're all completely valid, just depends on what you got. We're in here and we get straight. We'll come off this way, and maybe I come in this way instead. You know, it's going to vary on every occasion, just as Master Funakoshi's principle tells us. The kata remains the same, but every other situation will be different. And the key here is we then apply the kata in whatever place we find ourselves. So if that's my technique, if that's the thing that I'm any good at, then as we scuffle about, boom, we do the technique, we get our technique to land. Target is invariably going to be below the belt, on its way up towards that hand. So that's our take on the crescent kick as you see it